when the votes came on the floor of the Senate, every single proposal in President Obama's gun control agenda that would have undermined the Second Amendment, every single one of them was voted down on the floor of the Senate. I got to tell you, the look of shock from the senior Democrats, they were convinced they had won. And I got to tell you also, I don't know that there is an issue that has generated more heat internally in the Republican conference. We've had probably 5 or 6 lunches with a bunch of Republican senators standing up and looking at Rand and Mike and me and yelling at us at the top of their lungs. I mean, really upset. And they said, look, why did you do this? But as a result of what you did, when I go home, my constituents are yelling at me that I got to stand on principle. I'm really not making that up. And I don't even bother to argue with them. I just sort of let them yell and say, look, you know, vote your conscience. But that, look, there are a lot of people that don't like to be held accountable. But here was their argument. They said, listen, before you did this, the politics of it were great. The Dems were the bad guys, the Republicans were the good guys. Now we all look like a bunch of squishes. It's like, well, there is an alternative. You could just not be a bunch of squishes.